Hey y'all, this is Matthew, and this time I'm going to be working on something different. Now, this time, one of my subscribers and friends, Draco King 999, ignore this bio, by the way. It's really, he thought it'd be funny to do this. He's had this bio for a while. And anyway, just I'm sorry, I'm back now. So we're gonna be going over all of his games because I don't know, he wanted me to for some reason. First, we're gonna be going over these ones. Or not all of them, but most of them. And hopefully all of them if we have the time. If we have time to, and if we don't have time to, well, that's okay. But all I'm gonna do now is simply add all of these. And hopefully most of these will be quick. And a lot of these are my friends, and one of his opponents are my friends, people I know as well. So pretty much, and some of which are me, are actually me, and we're going to be going over almost all of these, pretty much. If we have the time. Man, he has a lot of games. He has so many games. Dude, I couldn't damn darn. and he offers another trade that he constantly written the entire game. It's like the whole time it's like treachery combined. It's like Game of Thrones. I don't know why he resigned, but I think it's because he kind of already can tell why, because he was going to come down here and then it would have been over, and they would have taken both of these pawns Okay, I cannot understand why he would make that move because now this bishop doesn't capture the queen. And he does, but f3 and captures off. He captures again, and he's already behind 8 pieces of material. And I think he just kind of moved right on the wall here. A lot of these games are like 9-move games, which everyone just knows what's going to happen. This one's a 7-move game. Crazy. Another variation of the birds opening. I haven't seen the birds opening yet. I mean, I've played it, but I haven't seen it in any of these games. It is the first birds opening, I think. And now he plays the Williams gambit. He moves up the queen. The queen. How did I do? Did you move the queen early? I don't think I have. But I think everyone's kind of heard at this point. You're not supposed to end backwards. I probably easily just captured the knight and gets away with it, and Draco just resigns. A lot of these games are repetitive. One mistake and then won't, and then they just make a mistake. They won't correct the mistake and then they lose. Kawhi, dude. Start off with the Raw opening. That's crazy. The Raw opening again. Why? E5, 3, E5, E4, takes. I think he had an MP, but I cannot understand why he would. Okay, here he could have played Queen. Really weird. What's new? Move the bishop. Move the bishop again. Some captures. Captures. Whoa! Whoa! Now to the check. I was not check. I moved the bishop over there. Like, crazy, crazy, crazy. Why would anyone even do this at this point? The whole game. But no, it doesn't happen. Capture. Takes. Why are you resigning? That doesn't make sense to resign. I can't understand why you would resign though. I don't know why you would resign. Doesn't make sense. Okay, this guy's against someone I've never even heard of. And he won how many losses that rating? He won 1,396 rating. It's crazy. I'm sorry, the Google Assistant I have is acting crazy. It must be because it's 2:30 and I set an alarm for 2:30. And now we start off D4, D5. Again, I don't know how he lost that much rating, but E3, knight C6, F3 moves the bishop into the center. C3 captures, moves into the center. Offers a bit of a trade here. Does more trading. I can understand why he's a bit of a trader here. Get it? And then after that, moves the queen into the center. I don't understand how and why, or why on earth he would do that, but no, he moves up the rook. He moves up the pawn, moves up the queen, and he made a mistake here because he could have actually captured this knight. Now he moves it away, and he puts him in checkmate, and he loses. How do you not see that coming? Oh my god, you were 1,500. I mean, he wasn't actually 1,500, he just said he was at the beginning. Well, I don't know why it says, though, he lost that much rating, because... But whatever, I guess. But now this time it is a different game, and he wins this one. And he is going to play E4, D6, again, the Geller system, which I was talking about earlier. Moves in, it's just a simple theory from here, and then E7, castles, C6, knight C6, queen E1, and F6, and why did he resign? I don't understand why he would resign. Hello? Okay, and we're on the Scandinavians again. E4, D5, knight C3. It's all theory here. For some reason, I'm not sure how it could be theory, but But the major theory thing here is that after capturing, he offers a couple trades, starts to try and do some sketchy nonsense, and from here, why would he move that pawn? I can't understand why. He captures, takes, and he's ahead. He moves back, preparing to move again. He strikes again, and now I think he sees it coming. He sees it coming. Everything's coming right now. It's coming at him, and he captures. Okay, I don't know precisely how you got 9 seconds left on the clock, but I think it might be because you've been playing a 1-minute game. I don't really pay attention to too much of that stuff. But after moving the bishop in, it's check, check, check. Not check yet, but prepares to. He must have ran out of time because, and that's the next team. Okay, the next team is the Silverhands. Okay. Overback. E5, D5, and 95. He captured the game material, and now I think he was trying to do a Scholars Meet attack, and then he actually ended up grabbing some material. He tried to do a reverse rook grab, so he made up. That might they're not possible to look like grabs. Castles, moves in the center. He has a chance to take that, but he takes that. He runs away, and again, it's just the same old. He captures. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys. F4, C5. It's a bit of a crazy game here, but after capturing, he prepares and then he puts him in check. He plays G3, captures. No! You had the chance to checkmate. What are you doing? E4 kicks away this. He has to capture back, and it's checkmate. And he had the chance to capture earlier and checkmate, but he did not see it. Okay, next game. Okay, the next one is the Dutch defense, and this one's only 7 minutes. Moves. Dutch defense, E4, E3, C6. This can all just kind of be like a little bit relative here. And then he just sacrifices the bishop, so I can checkmate him. And now it's the Grove opening again. G4, captures, and then I think I could have checkmated him so many times, but I kind of just let him not do that. He captures, and then a lot of the time I could have checkmated him, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna toy around with him a little. And now this time it's the queen's pawn. D4, F5. Bishop F4, C6. E3, I don't understand. B6, E2, D6, C3, D7, H5 check, G6, G3. Takes and then takes. He sacrifices the bishop. I sacrifice the bishop so I can win. The double duck formation. Captures. It's a double duck formation. Then with both the knights, and then captures in the center, captures, and then gets a free knight. And I think I understand now why Draco resigns. The Barnes opening. Yeah, that was a mistake, buddy. Barnes opening again. Again, this relative sacrifice of the bishop. The bishop sacrifice is allowing me to win. Wayward queen attack. We went over this. I'm surprised he actually fell for this. He actually fell for it, but he transitioned quickly into the relative scholars mate, which allowed me to bring in some checkmate. F4 E6, H3, and then I go in and I capture, check, and then put him in check, and check him again, and it's checkmate. And that's how you can checkmate in 12 moves using the bird's opening. It's like a relative variation of it. Now we have the relative and we have the ready opening. Slot of invitation. I think this continues to get a bit repetitive because we simply capture. He moves it away. He captures, moves the bishop away, brings this here, and I feel like that might have been a mouse slip, but he gains a lot of material. Then he captures away, trades, then tries to, and this is where he would play trying to force his opponent into attack. He castles, then he moves up the pawn, a big mistake. He does this, and then does this, and captures, and then I double the rooks, and this should have been obvious where he should have played this, but no, instead he played F3, and it was checkmate. But now this time we're going to be going for the accelerated London system. This was a bit more theory, but I can see what happened exactly. He captured and managed to kick his opponents away, and after some time, Goto Soto was winning, except he ran out of time, which basically just means that he lost. Now we have straight rounds, which is E4, E5. It's a close Scandinavian. Now he trades off the queen. I keep saying this going on all the time. And then he will try to bring in the bishop, kicks away this bishop. After that, E7, and tries to quickly gain control over the center. Brings in both rooks, activates both the rooks, grabs in for a nice rook grab. Tries to advance the pawns, grab away the rook, promote his pawn, but I don't think he can, and then he tries to steal this pawn, and then instead of taking the pawn, he tries to stop this pawn. He could capture, but he chooses not to, I guess. He captures at some point, but no, because he has both the queen and the rook, and we all know how that goes. The French defense, Trigorin variation, Scandinavian, Métis cultures, and then it's the French defense going inward, outward, and then we continue to keep on going. It's E7, and it's King of the Hill. How do I never notice this? King of the Hill, and I think the next one's also King of the Hill, which makes it a little less truthful here. Métis Kotrick, and then he trades off. He tries to get his king into the center, and then he wins. Okay, so that should be pretty obvious, but I gotta go anyway, as it is. I will be making more videos, hopefully in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.